Hello everyone and welcome to another Elliott with analysis. Today I want to update on the Bitcoin. Right. So before doing that, let's revise this Bitcoin chart. Right. On the very big picture, we have wave one, wave two, wave three, wave four, and wave five. Right. So I've already identified this peak of wave five uh, very long ago. Right. So if we look at research for Bitcoin in my trading ideas, right, this Wave 5 has been identified for a while, since November last year, right? So you see the labeling are here, right? So just pick off on any one. Wave 5 has been identified many videos ago, right? So over here, we take a look at the move down since this Wave 5, which happened on the 6th of October, right? So if you look at my previous video over here, right, there is really no update on this wave count, right? So this is still a 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And I was expecting a fifth wave, right? So over here, the fourth wave was here. So this was since the last update, and then we actually have this last wave down, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? We take a look at this wave three, right? Wave three is 1.618 of wave one, right? As I've drawn over here, right? And then this wave 5 itself, we also have some subwave where the wave 5, right, is actually equals to 1.618 of wave 1, okay, of subwave 1. So then this actually completes the entire wave. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5 over here. Right, now then this will then be considered a wave A or 1. And we are actually going to wave 2, right, or B. Now, if you have looked at my previous video on Ethereum, right, this is not too long ago, so which is just my very last idea, which is just yesterday or 2 days back, depending on your time zone, right? So over here, I mentioned that for Ethereum, I prefer a count that is this being a subwave tree of 3, right? And the reason I argue is because of risk management, right? But I also put in the alternate count, which is wave 1, wave 2, then alternate wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. Now, if you combine Ethereum and Bitcoin, then it means that with all these nice Fibonacci relationship that is shown in Bitcoin, right? What this means is that for Ethereum, right, the alternate count is actually much more likely than. So what is the next move for both Bitcoin and Ethereum? Then it becomes that I would expect a 3 wave up for wave B, right? And where can this 3 wave up happen? Right, so over here you see that it's likely to be a first wave, right? I do not know whether it will go down some more or this will just consolidate here and go up. Okay, so then we are really looking at it going up in the short term, right? But long term it will continue to come down, right? So a few points for Bitcoin. Where can these rally ups being stopped? One way is to look at over here, right? So this is the previous wave 3 low. So this will be the first resistance, right? So let me just put in a red color. So this one would then be I would say is the first resistance. Okay, at least this is the first obvious resistance, right? If you look even further back, you can use this cycle wave 4, right? So then this will be 74,200. Okay, but when I look at support resistance, I don't like to go too far back. This was almost 10 months back, right? So I look for the one that is nearer. So over here is 80,000. Okay, the next place you can look for is slightly further up, right? So this is a consolidation of prices, right? So 84,000 is another place to look at. Okay, so this becomes a second resistance, right? Second resistance. Okay. um then we look and see whether there is any Fibonacci relationship over here. So then we need to make some assumption that this could be a first wave one, and then we pull it down. Okay, over here I'll add in a few more points, right? And see whether there is any convergence over here. Of course, there are some assumptions that we need to make, right? So if let's say a 1:1, it means that if this is the bottom, like I said, this is a B and a C, which means that this is quite a shallow one. You see this relationship over here. So let me just change this color, right, to let's say purple. Right. So if we then go down into a lower time frame, so if this is a, right, and this is a B, okay, then our 1:1 will hit this first resistance nicely. Okay, so then what this means is that we could actually draw this, right? A, B, and a C over here. Okay, so this will slightly bridge this wave 4 over here, sub wave 4 of the previous fifth wave, right? But then it will coincide nicely with the low of wave 3. Okay, so just based on this, then this will become my the way I will trade this, which means that this will be a long, right? I can put it over here because ultimately you know that this is going to be a short-term long and long-term short, right? So you want to manage your risk very tight if you're doing a long, right? So then you put it over here, okay, like this. Okay, then you do another shot. Okay, so maybe let's give a bit of distance over here. Okay, then yeah, so you observe whether this one will actually go even further. Okay, and over here you see that we are going into this resistance zone, right? Resistance is a zone, right? Then you will want to maybe you want to do it something like this. So there is a bit of distance away. So this one, when you short it, your um your risk is you need to cater for more risk. So maybe you need to reduce your size. And where do we then expect the big move to go, right? So I think a conservative target will be here, which is around 50,000, right? Why I say a conservative target is because if we are going for a C is equals to um, A itself, then this actually can go all the way down, right, to even 15,000. Okay, but I put this more conservative target just to keep to review this when we hit this price. Okay, so we'll review again, but ultimately I think it may go all the way down to 15,000. Okay, so let's put this point as a first review point. Okay, then we can come back and see how these things go. Okay, so to the end, then I will put in this I will go down to this hourly, right? Or maybe let me just see whether I can squeeze this out so that we can see the target. Okay, no, so let's go back to the daily, zoom in a bit, right, and make it very clear that what we are trying to do over here is we're trying to long then short, right? Okay, maybe it's not so easy to see. Okay, so yeah, over here. So if you talk about how many days it will take, so over here is it's about 2 days. So we should be looking at Thursday or Friday, right? Um, when it hit this target 80,000 and 472, right? Before it comes down. So I would just label this as a short idea, okay? But you know that this is actually a long than short idea, right? Okay, so that's it for now, and thank you. Good luck.